What's good, everyone? You are tuned in to Raggedy Crimes and Chaos, where online reviews will incriminate you. I'm your host, and today we're talking about a drug dealer who left a Yelp review for the restaurant where he did his deals, complaining about the service. Let's get into this. Alright, so this is Derek, 33 years old, mid-level drug dealer. Derek does all his deals at the same place, Bernie's Diner on Route 9. Quiet spot, decent coffee, booths in the back where nobody bothers you. For 6 months, Derek's been meeting clients there. Always orders coffee, sits in the back, does his transactions. Perfect setup. Until the service gets worse. One day, Derek shows up for a deal, orders his usual coffee. The waitress forgets it twice. When she finally brings it, it's cold. Derek's client is getting antsy. They're trying to do a transaction, but the waitress keeps interrupting. You boys need anything else? We're fine, Derek says through gritted teeth. She comes back 3 more times. The deal finally happens, but Derek's annoyed. This place used to be good, he mutters. That night, Derek's scrolling on his phone, sees Bernie's Diner on Yelp. And he thinks, you know what? I'm a loyal customer. I should leave feedback. Derek writes a detailed Yelp review. 2 stars. Used to be great for quiet meetings, but service has really declined. Waitress kept interrupting important business conversations. Coffee was cold. I do a lot of transactions here, and this used to be my go-to spot, but I might have to find somewhere else for my deals. He posts it using his real Yelp account with his real name and a profile picture, and moves on with his life. 2 days later, Bernie, the owner, is checking his Yelp reviews, sees Derek's review, reads it. Important business conversations, transactions, deals. Bernie's been working this diner for 30 years. He knows what that language means. He calls the police. I think there's a drug dealer using my restaurant. He left a Yelp review about it. Officer Williams shows up, reads the review. He wrote transactions and deals in a public Yelp review? Yep, with his real name. Derek Martinez, profile picture and everything. Officer Williams pulls up Derek's profile, full name, photo, location. This is the easiest case I've ever worked. Police set up surveillance at Bernie's Diner. They know Derek's schedule from his review. I do a lot of transactions here. So they wait. 3 days later, Derek shows up, sits in his usual booth. 20 minutes later, a guy sits down across from him. They talk quietly. Exchange happens under the table. Classic drug deal. Undercover officer at the counter nods to his partner. They move in. Police. Hands where we can see them. Derek and his client freeze. They search Derek, find pills, cash, and a small amount of cocaine. You're under arrest for drug distribution. As they cuff him, Derek's confused. How did you know to be here? Officer Williams pulls out his phone, shows Derek his own Yelp review. You told everyone. Derek reads his review. His face goes pale. Oh my God. At the station, Detective Rodriguez interviews Derek. So you left a Yelp review for the restaurant where you deal drugs? I didn't realize what I was writing. You wrote transactions and deals and business conversations. What did you think that sounded like? I was mad about the service. So you incriminated yourself in a public review because your coffee was cold? When you say it like that, it sounds really stupid. Because it is really stupid. Detective Rodriguez shows Derek the evidence. They've been tracking him since the review. 6 different clients, multiple transactions, all documented. Your Yelp review gave us probable cause. We set up surveillance, and you walked right into it. Derek puts his head on the table. I just wanted better service. Derek's lawyer tries to get the Yelp review suppressed. Your Honor, my client's review was not an admission of criminal activity. The prosecutor stands up. Your Honor, the defendant publicly posted that he conducted transactions and deals at this location. That gave police reasonable suspicion. The judge reads the review, tries not to smile. The review is admissible. Mr. Martinez voluntarily posted this information publicly. Derek pleads guilty. Gets 3 years. Bernie's Diner, meanwhile, sees a huge spike in Yelp traffic. Everyone wants to read the drug dealer's review. Bernie adds a sign, "We do not support illegal transactions, just good coffee and pie." Business actually goes up. So, what have we learned from today's Raggedy crime? Lesson 1. Don't leave online reviews about your illegal activities, even if the service is bad. Even if you're frustrated, just don't. Lesson 2. Words like transactions, deals, and business have context. In a Yelp review for a diner, they sound suspicious because they are. Lesson 3. Everything you post online is public, forever, and can be used against you in a court of law. And honestly, Bernie handled this perfectly. Saw the suspicious review, called the police, helped them catch a drug dealer. Now his diner's famous and business is booming. Alright, that's it for today's episode of Raggedy Crimes and Chaos. If this made you reconsider your online reviews, good. Think before you post. Derek dealt drugs at Bernie's Diner for 6 months, then left a 2-star Yelp review complaining about the service and accidentally confessing to drug dealing. That's not customer feedback. That's digital evidence. Until then, stay safe, stay smart, and keep your reviews crime-free. You are tuned out of Raggedy Crimes and Chaos. I'm out.